In the morning of February 18, 2022, officers from the Wisconsin State Patrol and Grand Chute Police Department received a 911 call regarding a possible shooting on Interstate Highway 41.
Fun.
How are you doing? Shaking up?
Shaking up.
Better. You're not injured at all, though?
Doesn't. I tried to check her over. It doesn't look like she got hit.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Here, you can see 9 visible areas where bullets supposedly struck the victim's vehicle.
Pretty small.
Yeah.
Strong window. Look at that thing.
Looks more like a BB gun.
Yeah. Yeah, 22 would have went through the metal at least.
I mean, it's a clear pattern as it goes by.
Yeah.
Are your doors on?
I would assume a 22 would puncture the metal and the glass.
We might just end up seeing if we can go to the police department. Are you okay to drive to the police department? It's about 3-4 minutes from here. That way we can talk inside, and then maybe we might have to look at doing something with your car. It'd be a lot easier there than out here. And then we can talk inside where it's warm and get all the information on what happened. Would you be okay with that?
Yes.
You didn't know these people at all?
No.
And from what I understand, it was a bronze-colored car, no license plate.
No license.
No license
Any
plate.
idea what type of car?
No, it was like it had an emblem on the back that looked like this, like this, like this.
Hazard in the area.
You're gonna have to put that on paper for me, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
No.
Then probably a 22.
That's
Could be a
small.
22.
I don't know if it...
Bro.
22 short's not gonna
Let's
go.
concentrate on that. You weren't.
Are you okay to drive that far?
We'll follow you.
Yep.
Take some breaths, Chief.
Okay.
I mean, she
follow
drove
me
this
and
far.
then he'll follow you, okay? We'll go slow and we'll just get to the police department where we can sort this out.
Doesn't stop.
Crazy motherfuckers,
Not sure.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You gonna be okay?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
sit in your seat.
All right.
I had a call pretty similar to this when I was still doing it.
Where it's warmer and we can do whatever we need
I'll
to do.
talk about it at the end.
News reports state that officers identified the shooter's location using traffic cameras, along with the victim's description of a bronze-colored sedan with no plates and dark-tinted windows. Dispatchers at the Wisconsin State Police, in conjunction with their traffic management center, were able to access this footage through recent highway traffic footage archives. This footage is helpful in not just catching criminals, but it can also help determine who is at fault in a car crash. If you want to
have a lot of
access that
cameras
same
up,
traffic
man.
footage from numerous states across the U.S., you can do so yourself at safetyvid.org.
badass.
In this case,
gonna
officers
use
were
that.
likely able to track the suspect to the
That's
exit he
cool.
took and began searching the nearby neighborhoods. According to official documents, police witnessed 2 men standing outside a residence with the suspect vehicle in the driveway just hours after the incident. One male started the vehicle as police made contact. During their conversation, officers allegedly observed what appeared to be a revolver handgun on the wall of the garage. The male in the car also shared he had a gun in his vehicle as well. Officers quickly suspected the male in the vehicle and had him step out for further questioning.
He looked pretty
You're
scared.
Travis, right?
Yes.
So I kind of pre-filled out the paperwork here. This is our consent to search form. Basically what it says is that you're giving us the consent to search your vehicle right here.
I don't want to. I gotta go to work. I ain't trying to. You know what I mean?
Right. So basically, they're asking him for consent because it'll be easier for them. At this point, because he's like I don't see the emblem that they're talking. Sorry, I got sidetracked. He's a suspect in this whole case through tracking the vehicle through the cameras or whatever. So I think they probably have enough where they could hold the vehicle temporarily. Like they couldn't move it or anything. Unless Wisconsin has different laws, they couldn't move it, but they could definitely sit on it until they were able to get a warrant from a judge to search. So this dude would basically just be saving them time. Like, if I'm probably in his place, I'd probably be a pain in the ass and not give consent.
That's why I was saying, like, to hurry up and, like, whatever. I thought it was something serious. I don't even know what it's about. Can somebody tell me, like, what it's about? Because this is kind of serious.
So it's up to you. Are you going to provide consent or not provide consent? So like you said, I know you had told them earlier that you're going to provide consent to search the
Yeah,
vehicle.
because I was in a rush. They said somebody come and tell me what's going on. I would like to know what's going on.
There was an incident on the highway today.
To my friend, and he's probably not going to let me come over no more. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know, but I don't know how. I mean, I can't tell you. I don't know a ton about it. I know there was an incident on the highway today we're looking into.
But you don't know what you're looking
it's
for?
It's up to you. Read this over. If you provide consent to us, sign it. We'll search your vehicle. If you're not going to provide consent, that's up to you as well. And then
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
I cut somebody off or hit somebody's car. I don't got no scratches.
You want to just hang tight here for a second? All right, thank you. Joe, negative. It's a negative.
No consent, get the warrant.
All
There
right,
you go.
So I'm thinking we're going to need warrant for everything.
I think we approached the consent option for you. You're well within your right to say no to that. And that's what my understanding was it was a no. So we're going to just go like the other legal process. If it's a no on that end, then we're not touching your vehicle. I'm just explaining to you like kind of the next
I'll
steps.
give my keys. You were talking about car. Okay.
The car's running right now. Unfortunately, you can't go back in the car. Turn it off for you. So
Yeah.
Okay.
there won't be a search, nothing like that. We just yeah.
Right.
Is it a button or?
So, and most likely in this case, so like a warrant is not going to blanket cover every single thing that's in the car. Like if he has drugs or whatever else, the judge is probably going to limit the warrant specifically for looking for weapons inside the car, like specifically a gun. And the judge will make the police specify what they are looking for in the car. Now, that being said, if they get in there and they're looking for a weapon and they come across a pound of cocaine inside the car or something like that, they have to back out. Like it's as long as it's not setting plain sight, they have to back out of the car and then go apply for a separate warrant now for whatever else they found. So, that's kind of how the process works. Like they'll fill out the warrant, they put it up to the judge stating specifically what they're looking for, and then they're only allowed to look for that. Like once they find a weapon, like they wouldn't be able to like start tearing seats apart because obviously you can't find a gun in there. They'd be able to look in like any place where a gun would fit.
Yeah, it's just all right.
All right, so can I just have
Long story short, that's what I was trying to say.
I'm not trying to be at your residence anymore.
Do you have anything on you that you shouldn't? Is it all right if I search you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Would you step out of the garage here so we're away from your buddy? Anything that'll like poke me or stick me, any needles or knives or anything like that? No, okay, all right, cool.
You just searched me already.
Well, you're hopping in my car now, so we just want to make sure you got nothing on you that you shouldn't, and then we'll go from there, okay? Grab a bag.
Got a bag. Oh, a paper bag. I thought he said he found a bag.
What's the date today? We want to keep this.
What is that?
Need another bag. Yeah, there's drugs in this one.
What is that? Oh. I couldn't see what it was. Is it weed? That one's on you, bud. You gave consent to search yourself. And you kept it on you when you saw the police walking up.
Just gonna pop this off your head, okay?
Yep. At least he's being like
so
pretty
the car.
compliant and all that.
Want to go over and grab the seatbelt for me? Good? Good? Alright. Car is on.
Gotta turn the heat on. There you go.
Officer appears to take a photo of the suspect's receipt, which matches similar receipts in our research showing inaccurate account balances.
Holy
These types
moly,
of receipts
bro.
made news during COVID due to an ATM error that led some people to believe they suddenly had millions of dollars in their bank account. News reports
That's a
shared this
separate crime?
error was caused by the use of third-party ATMs, leading us to believe Travis likely made a bank transaction at a gas station or grocery store. This evidence can potentially verify Travis's location and identity in a potential court case.
Like I tell you what you
Well,
need
this
to know.
is like all over the
What y'all
place.
talking about? Like this shit look kind of serious.
Travis spoke minimally throughout the drive. While in transit, officers on scene obtained a search warrant, getting footage of Travis pulling up the driveway and exiting the vehicle at 7:32 that morning. This timing confirmed that Travis could have been present at the shooting.
Right.
Warmer back there?
Yeah, it is. Thank you. But is there any way you can tell me what this about or anything? I could tell you.
We'll discuss that in a little bit.
Okay.
Right. He doesn't want to Mirandize him right now.
Like gas cover?
Oh yeah.
Blows open all the time when it's really windy.
Oh okay.
Oh,
So
piece
we
of
need
shit
to
police
get that.
vehicles.
Oh okay. I'm sure. Like what the hell?
12 to 16 on 5. If you're upstairs, you want to just do a search of that interview room. Make sure it's good to go. How you doing back there?
And so what he's doing there, okay, I'm surprised they usually don't show that kind of stuff. So what he's doing there is they're going to take him back to the interview room. He doesn't want to like really question him here in the car. He wants to be able to get his ducks in a row before he talks to this guy. And then the search of the interview room is basically to clear the room to make sure there's nothing like illegal or like a weapon or anything like that left over from like maybe a past interview. So if during that interview, once they get done, he's out of there, and then they find a pound of cocaine underneath the table or something, right? Then they can attribute it to him, right?
Sleepy.
Or make sure there's just no weapon so that he can use.
I've been working so much. I work from 1:45 to 10 o'clock at nighttime. I got a daughter too.
So you're putting in a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Oh, he clicked his own seatbelt.
I'll hop her out. Oh, did he unbuckle himself? He's been served, they're right in here. Just stay standing for us.
As this officer brings Travis into the interrogation room, he is searched again by another officer.
No more surprises. That's old, dude. I swear, that little bag of weed, that's the oldest bag when I was in there.
You didn't remember that was in there?
No, dude. If you look at it, it's old, bro. Just look at the weed. You can tell it's old.
Hey, that sucks.
Alright, have a seat for us for now. We'll get the handcuffs off you here shortly.
Okay.
We just gotta get some things squared away. You want anything to drink or anything, or you good?
Yeah, some water.
Water? We'll get you some water.
I just want to know what's more. Oh,
We'll explain that all here shortly. So,
Okay.
we're just gonna step out for a sec, and then we'll be back with you shortly. Okay?
All right.
I want to see the
Perfect.
questioning
Thank you.
part of this.
Go search the backseat of my squad, grab a water. I'll be back.
Officers list that they found a large AK-47 style black BB rifle on the backseat floor of
BB gun.
Travis's
Yeah, there
car,
ain't no-
identified
ain't
as
no
a Crosman
22.
full auto AK-1 4.5 millimeter
Okay.
BB air rifle, which is capable of firing 1,400 rounds per minute, or about 23 per second.
One of those airsoft
Travis has
rifles,
an
man.
extensive criminal history extending back to 2006, with previous charges for possession of cocaine, possession of THC, bail jumping, and operating a vehicle while suspended. For this case, Travis was assigned a $75,000 cash bond after his arrest. While awaiting trial, his defense twice requested a bond reduction, but the court denied both motions. He also caught a charge for disorderly conduct while in jail. Travis faced charges for one count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety with a modifier for use of a dangerous weapon, one count of possession of THC as a second offense, and one count of criminal damage to property with a modifier for use of a dangerous weapon. Over 6 months after his arrest, Travis agreed to a no-contest plea deal and was sentenced to 1 year and 10 months in state prison and 5 years of probation for one count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Conditions include anger management assessments, counseling if recommended, strict alcohol and drug sobriety, and a ban on owning firearms, which additionally included BB guns specifically. All other charges were dismissed. The victim requested nearly $20,000 in restitution for damages, citing losses from her vehicle's decreased value, inability to perform for her delivery job due to a newfound fear of driving, and mental health impacts, requiring several counseling sessions. Quotes from documents note that she became paranoid to drive on the highway and that the event had an almost immeasurable impact on her. After legal discussions, the court granted a reduced restitution of just over $4,000.
I don't
Having
think
been
that
sentenced
damage
in
there is
August
gonna
of 2022,
be
Travis should be
worth.
out of prison at this point and on probation.
Well,
However,
good for
he
him.
is still fighting the court's decision on this case. He
Really?
submitted an appeal in hopes to reverse the charges and reduce the restitution amount. The final decision
civil
for that
part,
outcome
he's
is yet to
he's
be
fighting.
determined.
Okay, man. Well, that was kind of a weird video, I guess. They went all the way through the process. I thought they would show a little bit of the questioning and stuff like that, or I wish they would have. Dude, I'm gonna look through the comments, see what everybody else thought of this, and then I want to tell a short story about a similar case that I had. Yeah, she's in full-blown shock, and the cops are going back. Well, I mean, they had to be going back and forth about they're trying to figure out amongst themselves what type of firearm could have been used in that case. It looked like automatic fire, which would have been, if it's an automatic 22, that's a much bigger deal than an automatic BB gun. So, I mean, tired of worthless judges dismissing charges. It sounded from from what I was getting out of that last part, that they dismissed the reckless conduct or whatever outside of, or when he was in the jail for whatever that, or the disorderly conduct for whatever he did when he was in the jail. So it's an additional charge, and it really didn't. Disorderly conduct isn't going to add like a whole lot of jail time to anybody. It doesn't matter. Like I mean, he could have just been being an asshole while he's in there, and they could have charged him with disorderly conduct. But anyway, quickly to my story. I had a guy who there was a couple who they were coming up. It was two guys. They were coming from Oklahoma City. They lived in Wichita. They're driving I-35. They had like we couldn't find a motivation for this crime, by the way. And so I'm kind of like, and the suspect never did say what his motivation was. He never admitted to the crime. But the only thing we could ever figure was they had a bunch of like gay pride stuff in their windows. Anyway, this kid was coming up from Louisiana. They were coming off a on-ramp to get back onto I-35 after they switched drivers, and he drove up next to him, or they said he drove behind him for a little bit, drove up next to him, and then shot a bullet through the passenger side of the window. And the bullet actually got stopped by the airbag that was underneath the window in this case. So anyway, I'm make a very long story short, just because this case reminded me of it. This dude, the suspect goes on up, takes off, gets in a pursuit with Kansas Highway Patrol up through Wichita. By the time I got there, the victims had pulled off to the side of the road. We took them to a different parking lot and got the bullet out, did a bunch of stuff. That dude, it was a long running case. They ended up catching him, and then we ended up taking him back to Oklahoma eventually, after he finished up his court in Kansas. And long story short, the guy went from, and this is an absolute failure on my DA's part, the guy was facing like at least one life sentence. I can't remember exactly what. It was one life sentence plus a couple of other felonies. And he ended up getting convicted of a lesser charge, and instead of the life sentence, he ended up getting like 10 years. And I mean, when I say he shot at this guy, it was they ended up finding a loaded pistol and also a loaded AR-15 in his backseat with a bunch of fully loaded mags. They're lucky he didn't use the AR, but he used the pistol. But anyway, instead of getting a life sentence, he got like 10 years. I mean, it was kind of a bullshit case, and I spent like 3 days in court, and it went to jury trial. But yeah, it was very similar to this case. Aside, a BB gun is, it is what it is. It caused damage, and but I thought the cops did a pretty good job on this case. From what I saw, I would have really liked to have seen the questioning portion of this and seen what he actually said. But anyway, man, that's what I got for this. Got this from Midwest Safety. These guys always do a good job. I love their videos. Absolutely love it. So go over there and give them some love if you haven't before. Come over on my channel, look at some of my other videos, and give me some love as well. I really appreciate everybody who does, and I hope to see that continue. So give me a like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. All that kind of stuff, and come see me on X at RogueOTN. Come see me on Facebook, RogueOTN, and other than that, I got nothing else. So stay safe and peace.